Have you ever wondered whether working out on an empty stomach or after eating makes a real difference? Some people swear by fasted cardio for fat loss, while others warn that exercising without fuel will destroy your muscles. The truth is far more dramatic than either side realizes. Recent research has revealed something absolutely shocking. The difference in fat burning between fasted and fed exercise can be as much as 500%. This isn't just a small advantage we're talking about. This is the difference between spinning your wheels and achieving extraordinary results. Today I'm going to break down the science behind this incredible difference and show you exactly how your body's biochemistry changes based on when you choose to exercise. By the end of this video, you'll understand why timing your workouts could be the most important decision you make for your physique. Let's start with a groundbreaking study. From the University of Leuven in Belgium, researchers divided 20 healthy men into 3 groups over 6 weeks. The first group ate a high-fat, high-calorie diet without exercise. The second group followed the same diet but added fasted morning cardio. The third group did identical exercise but after eating breakfast. The results were absolutely stunning. The control group gained 6.6 pounds as expected. The fed exercise group still gained 3.7 pounds despite working out regularly. But here's where it gets incredible. The fasted exercise group maintained their weight completely, despite consuming the exact same excess calories as the other groups. Even more remarkable was the fat oxidation data. The fasted group showed fat burning rates that were 420% higher on average, with peak measurements reaching 500% higher than the fed exercise group. We're not talking about minor improvements here. This represents a complete transformation in how your body processes energy. But why does this happen? The answer lies in understanding insulin, arguably the most powerful fat storage hormone in your body. When you eat, your blood glucose rises, triggering insulin release from your pancreas. While insulin's primary job is transporting glucose into cells, it simultaneously acts as a powerful brake on fat burning. Harvard Medical School research shows that elevated insulin levels suppress hormone-sensitive lipase, or HSL, by over 90%. This enzyme is absolutely critical for breaking down stored fat into usable energy. When insulin is high, fat burning essentially shuts down, regardless of how hard you're exercising. Conversely, during fasted states, insulin levels plummet while fat-burning hormones like glucagon, adrenaline, and growth hormone surge. After 12 hours of fasting, these hormones reach peak levels, creating the perfect biochemical environment for fat oxidation. Here's where it gets really interesting. Fasted exercise activates a cellular energy sensor, called AMPK, at levels 300% higher than fed exercise. AMPK acts like your cell's fuel gauge, and when it detects low energy, it dramatically upregulates fat-burning pathways while simultaneously improving insulin sensitivity. Another crucial factor is mitochondrial fat oxidation capacity. Your mitochondria are cellular powerhouses where fat gets converted to energy. Fasted exercise triggers expression of PGC1-alpha, a protein that increases both the number and size of mitochondria. This creates a long-term enhancement in your body's ability to burn fat efficiently. The benefits extend far beyond the workout itself. Fasted exercise creates an enhanced EPOC effect, or excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. This metabolic boost can last up to 16 hours longer than fed exercise, meaning you continue burning more fat throughout the day even while resting. Research from the University of Tsukuba in Japan found that total fat oxidation over 24 hours following fasted exercise was 180% higher compared to fed exercise. Your body essentially becomes a fat-burning machine that continues working around the clock. However, intensity and duration matter enormously. The sweet spot for fasted cardio appears to be moderate intensity, at 60 to 70% of maximum heart rate for 30 to 45 minutes. This intensity maximizes fat oxidation while minimizing muscle breakdown. Going too intense can actually trigger muscle catabolism in the fasted state. The Karolinska Institute in Sweden confirmed that this moderate intensity range produces peak fat burning rates during fasted exercise. This is roughly the intensity where you can still hold a conversation, but feel pleasantly challenged. Not everyone should jump into fasted training immediately. People with diabetes, hypoglycemia, or blood sugar issues need medical clearance first. Additionally, if you're planning high-intensity training, some carbohydrate intake may be necessary for optimal performance. One of the most exciting findings comes from the University of Bath in England. 6 weeks of fasted exercise improved insulin sensitivity by 28% compared to fed exercise. This means your body becomes dramatically better at managing blood sugar and storing less fat from the foods you eat. Improved insulin sensitivity isn't just about fat loss. It reduces inflammation, lowers cardiovascular disease risk, and improves overall metabolic health. You're essentially reprogramming your metabolism at the cellular level. But fasted exercise requires careful attention to hydration. Dehydration occurs faster in fasted states, so drink 16 ounces of water 30 minutes before exercise and 5 ounces every 15 minutes during your workout. Proper hydration is crucial for maintaining performance and safety. Timing is everything. The most effective window for fasted exercise is within 1 hour of waking, when cortisol and growth hormone levels are naturally elevated. This creates optimal hormonal conditions for fat oxidation. Exercise selection matters too. Walking, jogging, cycling, and other steady-state cardio work best in fasted conditions. Weight training, while still beneficial, may be more effective with some pre-workout carbohydrates to fuel intense muscle contractions. For beginners, start with 3 fasted sessions per week. Begin with 20 minutes of brisk walking or light jogging, gradually increasing duration and intensity over 2 weeks. Listen to your body and don't push through dizziness or nausea. Intermediate exercisers can progress to 4 or 5 weekly sessions, lasting 30 to 45 minutes. Use the rate of perceived exertion scale, aiming for 6 to 7 out of 10 intensity. You should feel challenged but not completely exhausted. Post-workout nutrition is critical. Within 30 to 60 minutes after fasted exercise, consume a 3-to-1 ratio of carbohydrates to protein. Greek yogurt with berries and oats, or egg whites with oatmeal work perfectly. This supports muscle recovery while maintaining the metabolic benefits. To maximize results, control your evening meal timing. Finishing dinner by 8 p.m. and exercising the next morning creates a 12-hour fasted window. Avoid extending beyond 16 hours, as this may trigger muscle breakdown. Individual responses vary significantly. Some people adapt quickly to fasted training, while others experience initial discomfort. If you feel dizzy or nauseous, consume half a banana before exercising rather than pushing through symptoms. Women should consider their menstrual cycle, as hormonal fluctuations can affect fasted exercise tolerance. During certain phases, reducing intensity or having a small pre-workout snack may be necessary. Age matters too. People over 50 should start more conservatively and monitor their response carefully. Anyone with existing health conditions should consult their doctor before beginning fasted exercise protocols. Try this 7-day progression. Days 1 and 2, drink water upon waking and walk for 15 minutes. Days 3 and 4, extend to 20 minutes. Days 5 through 7, progress to 25 to 30 minutes of moderate intensity cardio. Track your weight before and after each session, noting energy levels and post-exercise feelings. Within a week, you should notice improved energy and potentially some weight changes. The key is consistency without overreaching. Focus on establishing the habit during your first 2 weeks, rather than maximizing intensity. Your body needs time to adapt to this new metabolic pattern. For enhanced results, consider combining fasted exercise with intermittent fasting using a 168 pattern. This amplifies the metabolic benefits by extending your daily fasted period. Remember, Fasted exercise isn't a quick fix but a lifestyle change. Allow 2 to 4 weeks for adaptation, with significant benefits emerging after consistent practice. Within 6 to 12 months, you'll develop a completely different metabolic profile. Your body will become more efficient at burning fat, less prone to fat storage, and more responsive to dietary changes. This represents a fundamental shift in how your metabolism operates, not just temporary weight loss. Start tomorrow morning. Wake up, drink a glass of water, and take a 15-minute walk. That simple action could trigger a 500% improvement in your fat burning capacity. The science is clear, and the results speak for themselves. The difference between fasted and fed exercise isn't marginal, it's transformational. Your body has the ability to become an incredibly efficient fat burning machine. But only if you provide the right biochemical environment. Fasted exercise is the key to unlocking that potential.